I bought this portable sun oven off Amazon for about $100 last year, and I used it pretty much all summer. It worked really well. You just have to learn how to adjust it, and you have to adjust it quite often. I'd say like every half hour to keep the sun focused in on it, but it does heat up to at least 350 degrees, and it cooked everything I put in there. Okay, even on cloudy days, I would have to adjust it a little more or maybe cook it a little bit longer, but it did cook it. And that beat my electricity bill because I have an electric stove, and that kept my house from heating up also, and my AC didn't have to work as hard because I do cook a lot. So, this is the brand. You see it? SOL Cook. And it's like this neon yellow. And it has all these bolts and stuff so you can slide it and adjust it to the sun. So that this is what you're going to adjust the sun to. You basically want no shadow. It's kind of hard for me. I'm putting a shadow on it, but you basically want no shadow on that dowel. So you see how you see it now? That means it's perfectly adjusted for the sun. Now, it comes with this rack, and it is very flimsy, okay? So I don't use it because I feel like my pan is going to collapse under it because it bends very easy, so it's no good. I do have this rack from an old microwave. So this is what I use, and it's really, really strong, okay? So I put these bricks to hold up my rack. So let me put the bricks in there now. I use bricks because, one, they can get hot and not catch fire. Okay. They can hold the weight also of my rack and not bend. Okay. So I put these bricks first, and then I sit my rack on top of them. So this is how I set it up. I put the bricks down, and then I put that rack on there. And you can see the rack fits in there perfectly too. And that rack is really heavy duty, so it can hold the weight of my clear Pyrex dishes that I use to cook in. So let me get those next so I can show you. Okay, to use that sun oven, you have to have clear glass dishes. Okay, they got to be like this Pyrex. They got to be meant for the oven so they can heat up and work for you. There's no danger in them heating up either. Okay, so I put one of these on the bottom, and then I flip over the other one and sit it on top. And then I have one of these little thermometers that I sit inside the dish where the food is, so I can tell the temperature of the food. Okay. Now today we're going to do 2 dozen of farm fresh eggs for my chickens. I brought these out of the refrigerator this morning, and I've just been letting them sit out in the sun and kind of warm up. Okay, in order for it to heat up and cook well, you're going to have to use dark metal dish. And it's got to fit inside your Pyrex pan. And here's the thermometer, so you can see what temperature your food reaches. Okay, so I put the dish on the rack, and now let me put the lid on. When cooking hard-boiled eggs in your sun oven, you don't need to have a lid over the eggs. Now, if I'm cooking chicken or meat or anything else, I'm going to have 2 metal dishes stacked on top of each other inside the 2 glass dishes stacked on top of each other, okay? The eggs are at about 200 degrees right now. Something I need to say is that you need to be really careful with these sun ovens because they get just as hot as a regular oven. So you need to have pot holders and gloves whenever you're touching your pots, okay? I don't want anybody getting burned. Okay, I brought the eggs in from the sun oven, and now I'm going to let them just cool, and then once they cool, I'm going to show you how easy they are to peel. Pretty easy to peel.
Like and subscribe to Grandma's channel. Like and subscribe to Grandma's channel.